Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Steins Gate 0, which is on episode 16. Now, this episode here seems like to me all is spilt out and everything is gonna get a little hectic, possibly. I don't know how crazy or hectic it will be, but I will say this for sure. It's gonna get crazy. That's all I can really tell you. So, if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Daru and Maho-tan are trying to recreate that phone microwave whatsoever, and Okun's just going to school and he ends up meeting Mayuri, talks to her for a bit, but Mayuri seems to be bothered by Okabe because it seems like to me she looks at Okabe every time he seems like he's suffocating. But eventually Mayuri does meet up with Ruka-kun and ends up having a small talk with him, but eventually he starts to have some tears coming out, but it's not really shown on screen, but not yet anyway. We have to it that Okabe comes on by to the lab and talks to Daru-kun, and eventually, after going through a computer and telling him about Kaguri-chan, we have to it that he figures something really bad happening out, and eventually he looks into the trash can and realizes something is wrong, and he ends up finding a banana which is all squished up in green. He gets so upset and goes like, "What the hell are you doing? Didn't I tell you what the hell this is or something?" They end up getting into an argument, and eventually Maho-tan ends up joining in the argument as well. And it became very, very reluctant to actually have this topic about time machines here and there. Of course, Okabe tries to tell him, you gotta stop this thing whatsoever, ends up arguing with Maho, and then Daru gets so upset because of what Okabe said or something, he punched him real hard and telling him, yeah, I don't know what kind of hell you went through right now, but that doesn't mean you have to trample on everyone else's hard work and feelings, alright? I don't know what is wrong with you here and there. So in other cases, in other words, after Okabe realized that they're trying to make the phone microwave again, just a big argument to a point where Okabe got punched in the face pretty much, telling him what the is wrong with you kind of thing, you know? And we see to it that eventually, Mayuri, who came by to the lab, actually overheard the whole thing. And I go like, oh man, this just gets worse. Not to mention Maho and Okabe ends up talking to each other on the rooftop and they end up getting into another argument, This is where Okabe says, there's no way in hell you can mess with God or some kind of law whatsoever. I've been through that. How many times I have to tell you, dude? I'm respecting Kirisu's choice to save Mayuri and let her die or something. But Maho's like, there are many, many millions of possibilities. Why can't you just look into that? And Okabe said, you don't even know what the hell you don't even know what it means I failed many times. And Maho's like, yes, I do. I've been there. I've been in your shoes. And he goes, no, you haven't. Yes, I did. No, you haven't. Yes, I did. Kind of thing. It's really hectic. And we have to it that, Daru, after trying to talk to Okabe just walks off, And Daru's like, well, Okabe's all, hopeless, huh? But Maho's like, no, not exactly. He is like me. All he needs to do is be given up a little bit more of a push. Eventually, Okabe ends up meeting Mayuri at a certain park or playground, and they end up having a little small talk, and Mayuri was really upset about herself, saying, maybe I should have, sent you along to go save Kurisu. I should have sent you off instead. You stopped coming to the lab. You sacrificed everything for me. Is that it? And we have to the Okabe tries to tell Mayuri, it's okay. You heard us what we talked about, right? I just want to save what's left right here. Please, don't think of anything else. Please, don't think of anything else. And then Mayuri gets really upset and she cries in tears and says, then why? Why are you the ones that's suffering so much? Every time I look at your eyes and every time I look at you, you're always looking like you hate life or you seem so depressed you can't even get over it, huh? Why? And we have to it that Mayuri knows that Okabe has that eyes of depression every time, or rage. And we have to it that Mayuri decides to give a little small star lesson to Okabe, And Mayuri ends up telling Okabe, hey, do you know the Orihime star is known to be the Orihime-sama? It's the star called Vega. But guess what? Overseas they call it something else too. And that right there, it's the arc light of the sky. And the episode ends off there with Okabe looking at the starlights right now and looking at Mayuri at the same time, And, yeah. So, overall, pretty much, if you had to, wonder what the simple summary of what I'm trying to say about this episode is, it's just a big debate about making a time machine after Okabe finds out. Got into a big arguments here and there, and Okabe talking to Mayuri, and Mayuri wished that she could have sent Okabe back in time to try to save Kurisu instead, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, right now Suzuha, I forgot to mention her, is trying to have enough fuel to go back 1 year's time, you know, that's the only way how to like fix things, but all I know is they're trying to avoid World War III, where billions of people will die. And of course, we already got a glimpse of what World War III is going to be about. And very deadly here and there. Don't know what's really bound to happen in the next episode, but once episode 17 comes out, there's only a couple left. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!